Are you often left questioning the authenticity of people around you? Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you doubted someone's true intentions? In this video, we're diving into the world of deception, using the wisdom of legendary swordsman Miyamoto Musashi. Sign 1. She doesn't want you to meet her loved ones. The hesitation of a woman to introduce you to her friends and family is one of the most striking indicators that she is not a genuine lady. Musashi was of the belief that genuine strength may be found in the establishment of real connections, and that genuine partnerships live on connection and transparency. There is a possibility that she is concealing anything about her life if she has a tendency to avoid seeing her loved ones. When a woman is serious about engaging in a romantic relationship, it is only normal for her to want to include you into her life. Getting to know her loved ones is not only about interacting with other people, it is also a demonstration of her confidence in you. It was taught by Musashi that a fighter should be familiar with both his friends and his adversaries. When it comes to relationships, this notion pertains to having a grasp of the circle that surrounds you. The fact that she is reluctant and secretive is indicative of a lack of honesty and openness and should be avoided. Imagine what it might be like to be a part of the world of another person. A greater degree of commitment and a readiness to share her life with you are both shown by the fact that she introduces you to her loved ones. It's possible that a phony lady is keeping you at a distance because she is afraid that her loved ones will see through her front and find out the truth. In light of the fact that Musashi's teachings encourage us to seek the truth in whatever we do, it is a huge warning sign if she fails to take this essential step. It is important to keep in mind that genuine connections are constructed on the basis of shared experiences and trust between the parties involved in the relationship. If she is hesitant to take this important step, you should think about what it means for the future of the two of you together. Sign 2. She avoids personal questions. Her refusal to answer personal inquiries is yet another important indicator to keep an eye out for. When it comes to her life, her thoughts, and her emotions, a woman who is authentic is one who is open and prepared to disclose things about herself. To the extent that she consistently avoids answering inquiries about her history, experiences, or goals for the future, it raises suspicions about the genuineness of her statements. Musashi placed a strong emphasis on the significance of both knowing oneself and learning about other people. The development of meaningful relationships requires a significant amount of self-awareness. A possible indication that she is concealing portions of her life is the fact that she is hesitant to participate in talks that are more in-depth. When it comes to relationships, a phony woman often favors superficial exchanges, which include maintaining the connection on the surface without going into deep area. The avoidance of this situation might lead to an imbalance of power within the partnership. When one spouse is more forthcoming with information while the other conceals it, it may result in feelings of mistrust and insecurity. The teachings of Musashi emphasized that great warriors address obstacles head-on. Similarly, genuine people confront their worries and phobias in an open and outward manner. It is possible that a reluctance to establish a strong foundation in the relationship is indicated by a lack of readiness to participate in intimate discussion. Take some time to consider the content of your talks. Do you find them to be enlightening and thought-provoking, or do you find them to be forced and superficial? In the event that she frequently avoids asking personal inquiries, this is an indication that she may not be engaged in the genuineness of the connection. Sign 3. She's secretive about her phone or social media. There is a critical need for openness in communication. It should serve as a huge caution indicator if a lady is too secretive about the activities she engages in on her phone or social media. In contrast, a phony lady can be trying to disguise her actual intentions or activities, but a genuine partner will not have anything important to conceal. When it comes to all transactions, the teachings of Musashi emphasize transparency and openness. Just as a fighter is required to be aware of his surroundings and to maintain transparency about his goals, partners in a relationship are also required to do the same. There is cause for concern about her honesty if she continues to conceal her phone on a regular basis, or if she feels defensive when questioned about her social media accounts. This tendency of keeping things to oneself is often the result of a lack of commitment or a covert goal. It is of the utmost importance to acknowledge that trust must serve as the foundation of every connection. If she is hesitant to be clean about her digital life, this indicates that there is a more fundamental problem with the dynamics of the partnership. Musashi had the belief that the source of power is honesty and the bravery to confront the truth, regardless of the circumstances. Think about how her secret impacts the relationship you have with her. To cultivate development and intimacy, a connection that is founded on trust and openness is essential. In the event that her behaviors persistently contribute to feelings of confusion and doubt, it may be time to reevaluate the relationship and the implications it has for your future. Sign 4. She only talks to you when it's good for her. The ability to understand and support one another is an essential component of any true or authentic connection. If a woman only contacts you when it is convenient for her, this is a strong indication that the relationship between the two of you is not genuine. Genuine partners are there for each other through both the happy times and the difficult times, exemplifying the spirit of commitment in their respective relationships. Throughout his life, Musashi often discussed the significance of duty and devotion. To put this into practice in the context of relationships, it means being there for one another regardless of the circumstances of one's own life. The inconsistency of communication shown by a phony lady is indicative of a lack of real interest and emotional engagement in the relationship. It is possible that she views you more as a convenience than a partner, which subverts the whole spirit of what it is to be a real companion. It is possible that emotions of neglect and dissatisfaction will result from this conduct. It raises issues about her honesty and whether or not she is eager to participate in a relationship that is mutually beneficial. In his teachings, Musashi emphasized that genuine warriors are those who battle for their ideals and fulfill their vows. This approach should also be applied to love and camaraderie. Give some thought to the mechanics of the conversation you have. Do you really feel that you are loved and prioritized, or do you feel that you are just an option for her convenience? It is vital to detect this pattern and think about the consequences it may have for the future of your relationship if she constantly reaches out to you, just when it serves whatever aim she is trying to accomplish. Sign 5. She doesn't like to make plans for the future. Dreams and goals that are shared by both parties are the foundation of a true partnership. There is a substantial amount of cause for worry about a woman's intentions when she attempts to avoid discussing future plans or commitments. It is possible for a false woman to avoid having talks about the future, which is an indication that she does not have a strong interest in the sustainability of the relationship. In his teachings, Musashi places a strong emphasis on the need of preparation and forethought. In the same way that a warrior must anticipate obstacles and be ready for combat, partners in a relationship should imagine what their future holds for them together. It is possible that she does not consider the relationship to be a long-term commitment if she is unable to participate in conversations about the future objectives that she has set for herself. A lack of faith in the durability of the relationship is one of the many possible causes of this hesitancy, which may be caused by a variety of concerns or anxieties. In the future, a true partner will approach future conversations with energy and a feeling of wanting to accomplish something together. Musashi held the belief that one's power is derived from having a distinct vision and an unyielding devotion to one's path, both of which are values that need to be applied to one's personal relationships. Think about the impact that her hesitation has on your sense of emotional safety. Uncertainty and anxiousness might be the result of a relationship that does not include any preparation for the future. In the event that she avoids these essential talks, it may be an indication that she is having more serious concerns about her commitment to the partnership. Sign 6. She flirts with other people a lot. However, if a woman participates in flirting with other people on a regular basis, it raises major issues about her devotion and commitment to the relationship. Flirting is often a lighthearted component of social encounters. When it comes to emotional fidelity, a real partner will prioritize emotional fidelity and respect the limits of the relationship. The significance of honor and honesty in all parts of life, including relationships, was something that Musashi instilled in his students. In the event that she is openly flirting with other people, it is an indication that she does not value your connection and that she is hesitant to totally participate in the relationship. It is possible for this conduct to result in emotions of betrayal and insecurity, which in turn undermines the trust that is essential for a good connection. In addition, this kind of flirting has the potential to contribute to an atmosphere of emotional turmoil. Musashi placed a strong emphasis on the need of consistently maintaining attention and discipline, both of which are readily interrupted by distractions from the outside world. It is possible that a false woman thrives on attention from a variety of sources, which is an indication that she is not serious about developing the true connection or relationship with you. Give some thought to the ways in which her activities affect your emotional well-being. In the event that her flirting with other people causes you to feel unappreciated or insecure, it is imperative that you confront this behavior and take into consideration the ramifications it may have for your relationship in the future. Sign 7. She avoids talking about her feelings. If you want your relationship to be successful, communication is the cornerstone of that success. The fact that a woman constantly avoids talking about her emotions is a huge red flag that raises substantial concerns about her emotional availability and how committed she is. When a partner is honest, she will be willing to talk about her feelings and have meaningful talks regarding the relationship. In both decision-making and interpersonal interactions, Musashi was aware of the need of maintaining emotional clarity. In order to confront problems with bravery, a warrior has to know his heart. And the same is true for people who are attracted to one another. In the event that she is hesitant to investigate her emotions or participate in conversations that are really felt, this indicates that she is lacking in honesty and emotional depth. This avoidance may result in problems that are not handled and misunderstandings, which results in obstacles that prevent closeness and connection from occurring. Musashi's teachings inspire people to face their concerns and participate in honest discourse, both of which are crucial in the process of cultivating good relationships via personal growth. There is a possibility that a phony lady would prefer to avoid emotional conversations, which will result in a bond that is emotionally superficial. Just think about how the dynamics of your relationship are affected by her avoidance. Do her barriers cause distance and emotional alienation between you, or are you able to communicate honestly and develop together? In the event that she often avoids having talks about her emotions, it is important to assess the sincerity of the relationship as well as its potential for long-term compatibility. Sign 8. She asks for money. The inclination of a phony lady to beg for money or financial favors is one of the most concerning signals that she is a female imposter. When a woman is mainly focused on monetary gain, it raises considerable worries about her actual intentions. However, when a woman is in a genuine relationship, she is expected to share love and support with her partner. In his teachings, Musashi emphasizes the significance of qualities like honor, honesty, and self-reliance. Instead than relying on other people for financial assistance, a fighter seeks to achieve independence and personal power for himself. When she makes repeated requests for financial assistance, it may be an indication that her major goal in the relationship is not an emotional connection, but rather the acquisition of material gain. This kind of conduct may lead to sentiments of exploitation and resentment in the relationship, which might be caused by an imbalance in the partnership. Authentic partners encourage and support one another's goals and ambitions without placing significant financial constraints or expectations on one another. When it comes to relationships, Musashi's philosophy pushes people to acquire strength and resilience, which should also extend to the realm of relationships. For the purpose of recognizing a false lady, careful observation and reflection are required. Through a knowledge of these 8 key signals, you may safeguard yourself against the possibility of experiencing pain and cultivate connections that are genuine. It is important to keep in mind, drawing from the teachings of Miyamoto Musashi, that true sincerity, integrity, and emotional depth are essential components in the process of discovering meaningful relationships. If you want to find true love and friendship, you should seek clarity in your relationships, uphold your beliefs, and stay steady in your pursuit of these things.